What's up, everybody? Welcome to another passive income video. Today, we're going to be doing a little bit harsh of a video, a little bit strict, a little bit straight to the point, and it will be a little bit harsh. But this is the sad reality, and this is, well, it's not sad for everybody, but this is the reality for most people when it comes down to Redbubble that we all have to be vigilantly aware to. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the video. There's not much that needs to be said here, okay? I got a comment from somebody yesterday, and the comment was, I opened my store on February 2021. I get 2 sales till now. So is it possible for me to make my shop my main source of income, or can it be perfect for passive income because in maximum month you don't get any sale? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I said, hello, do you mind rewriting your question because I don't understand what you mean by in maximum month you don't get any sale? Because I'm not sure, is she referring to me? Is she referring to herself? The person in this comment, right? And she says, I mean to say in maximum month, people don't get any sale on Redbubble. And I want to make Redbubble my main source of income. So are there any tips by which I can make a regular sale? So by this notion, right, I can tell that what this person is really trying to say is they want to make regular sales on Redbubble. They haven't got there yet. They've made 2 sales till February 2021, and they feel like there's something wrong, right? And I said, well, if you want it to be your main source of income, shouldn't it be your main job? And really what I'm trying to say is that shouldn't you be devoting full-time's worth of work if you want it to be your full-time income? And she said, yes, of course. So I'm saying, okay, I don't understand the question, because if you're devoting your full-time's energy to something, right, shouldn't you get full-time results later down the road? Especially when it comes to a world like Redbubble where you're getting passive income later down the road, doesn't pay you right away. I say yes, and so I say, okay, I don't understand the question. Are you looking for like some sort of secret or like a secret tip or something? And they're like, and then the person replies and says, a tip to get a regular sale. And what they mean by that, I'm pretty sure there's a language barrier, but what they mean by that is to get sales regularly, right? I said, but what I'm saying is this whole channel is filled with tips. Why haven't you used them? So the person commented back, right? Because the channel is filled with tips. I mean, the whole entire channel is practical actions, right? Answered and said, I have used them. Number 1, redesigned all my previous designs, which, by the way, I didn't actually give that as a tip, and I actually don't recommend that because I think that's a waste of time. But number 1, redesigned all previous my designs. Number 2, changed their tags. Number 3, making designs for less competition trending niches. Number 4, promoting my designs on all social media platforms. And number 5, favoriting artist designs, but nothing is working for me. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive deep, because this person says they're doing everything, right? And so I say, what's the store name? And then guess what? Ghosted. No answer. Okay? Guys, what this really is this is, and I've seen this before, with all due respect, this is an individual who thinks that they're doing everything right. They think they're doing everything right. They think they're optimizing everything. They think they're doing a perfect job. They're promoting everything. They're just doing the best job that they possibly can. And they think that the marketplace should abide to their work and think that the marketplace should treat them right because they think they're doing everything right. But unfortunately, that is the sad reality that 99% of the people exist in, okay? I want to be sharing my battle method, and I want to help you guys understand that when you're in business, you are in a battle, in a war. And make no mistake, it is a war. Every single person that you see here that is creating designs, they are competitors against you. You are in a battle with every single one of these individuals. Now, a lot of people don't look at it that way. But the reason why I look at it that way is because I need to explain the ferociousness to the mindset that you need to have, okay? And this is why, like I said, I work so hard. This is why I tell you guys, when I say 20,000 designs a year, it comes from a place of the battle method, the battle ideal, the battle strategy. So let's go ahead and talk about it. if you're an army general, okay, and you have an army of people, okay, the first thing you would want is you would never want to be outnumbered. Can we all agree on that? You would never want to be outnumbered. So when we relate that to Redbubble, right, would you want to be the army of 1 or the army of 4? You would want to be the army of 4. So by that definition, you have to make more designs than your competitors on Redbubble. That's first thing. You never want to be outnumbered. But let's go ahead and add some caveats to this. Let's say you have 300 members on your army, and the competitors have 50, 60, 70, 80, right? You have 300. But none of your army members are trained. They're all weak, right? And we can go ahead and assimilate that. And if we went into battle with an army of 50, and every single one of our army members are weak and untrained, and they have no idea what they're doing, and they're clumsy, and they're drunk, and they have no focus, what's going to happen? We're going to get decimated. We're going to get abused. We're going to get murdered, killed, and our people are going to become enslaved. Can we all agree on that? Our houses are going to be burned down. Our food is going to be taken away. Everything is going to go downhill. Our children are going to be murdered. Our women are going to be raped. Can we all agree on that? We all can agree on that. This is battle. This is reality. This is war. In the same notion, if we have 300 designs and all of them look like garbage, well, even if the competition has 20 designs, 50 designs, 30 designs, can they beat us? They can. So by that definition, we need to make sure we're not outnumbered. Our quality is a high quality or better than average. What's the next thing? We need to make sure that our members are highly focused, skilled. We need to make sure that they have strong weapons, right? Because let's look at it this way. If I gave all of my army members, all 300, even if they were trained, cardboard swords and cardboard shields, right? And all the other members, the 50 members, the competitors, the army we're going against has metal shields, steel swords, sharp as a razor's edge. Who's going to win the battle? Is it us or them? It's going to be them, because we have cardboard shields and cardboard swords, which I would relate this to the tagging strategy that you have, okay? The tagging strategy. So let's go into tagging, all right? Tagging strategy. If you're not tagging properly, you're not going to be seen on Redbubble. Doesn't matter how many designs you have. It doesn't matter if you're doing it properly, if you think you're doing it properly. It doesn't matter if you have the pointiest cardboard sword in the world. You're still not going to be able to defeat the competition, okay? Let's move into the next thing, the cavalry. When the army is falling down, when the army is getting weak, and the cavalry comes in and swoops over and, fortifies the army by circling around the enemy, right? And attacks from the inside, from the outside in. If our cavalry are riding on goats instead of horses, are we going to win the battle? The answer is absolutely not. We need horses. We need the right equipment. This is where social media and outside promotion comes in, right? Now, social media and outside promotion is not a requirement. This is why I mentioned it as the cavalry. The cavalry is not a requirement. The cavalry is always it's like the second bet. It's like the second wind, the second hope that the army is going to win, right? It's the way to help the army. Social media and outside promotion is a way to help the sales. It's not a way to carry the sales. The army still has to do its job by defeating most of the enemy. Can we agree? So now we're talked about tagging. We talked about social media and outside promotion. We talked about highly trained individuals, which in this case is the tagging strategy, the good quality design, and the number of designs. By that definition, if we essentially reached to perfection, or as high as possible to perfection, or even just better than our enemies, better than the competition, does that mean that we will win the battle? Does that mean that we will win the war? The answer is most likely we will win the war. So when I see a comment like this, of somebody saying, February 2021, I only got 2 sales till now, really what that means, and you're telling me that you've done everything, means you have not done everything. You think you've done everything, but like I said, you're probably arming your cavalry with goats instead of horses. You're giving your army cardboard shields and swords. You think you have a lot of people in your army, but regardless of the quantity, and maybe you have a low quantity, maybe you think you have a high quantity, but you're not, and regardless of the quantity, all your army soldiers are drunk and weak and not trained. That's really what you're going in battle and doing. So if you want to succeed on Redbubble, like I said, treat it like a battle. Treat it like a war. You want to have a strong army. You want to have a strong army that's trained with the right weaponry, the right cavalry, the right resources. Everything. Everything has to be on point if you want to succeed. And war doesn't lie. Sales don't lie. When a customer buys a certain product over another, most of the time, guys, that has nothing to do with preference. It has everything to do with skill. Everything to do with skill. Only very, very small amount of time is it coming down to preference. Is it coming down to options? It's usually not. The reason why we're not getting sales on Redbubble, guys, is because we are failing in either one or multiple of these areas, and we are failing bad. No matter how many quantity of people that I have, no matter if I have, let's say I have horses for my cavalry. Let's say, I have the sharpest steel swords and shields, but all my army members are drunk. They're not prepared. Am I going to win? No. So you can't lose in one area. You have to be perfect in all areas to be able to push and win the battle every single time. And guess what? The battle commences. It starts when somebody searches for your design. When I search, for example, for the word Spartan, okay? I'm a consumer. I'm looking for a Spartan design, for a Spartan shirt, for a Spartan sticker, whatever it is. That's when the battle starts. Right here, right now. You have to make sure that you dominate every niche you go into. You win the battle every single time. And the reality is, and this is the sad reality, is not everybody makes it out of war. In fact, most die. There's only going to be one victor. There's only going to be one winner. And the question is, are you the winner? That's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, my message came across very clear. I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.